At the start of the planning process for a golf trip to the British Isles, one of the most common questions we receive relates to the timing of the trip itself. When is the best time of year to take a golf trip to Scotland, Ireland, or England? Now, in our experience, the work and home obligations of you and your travel companions are probably going to drive the timeline more than anything else. But here's a few things to keep in mind when dialing in the dates for your upcoming trip. The first thing to remember is that the golf travel season typically runs from April through October, and this window should probably serve as the starting point for the dates of your trip. Now, it is possible to travel outside of these months, but keep in mind that the temperatures are a little frosty, some courses might require you to hit off of mats, and others might be closed altogether. This leads to another important point, and that is that all of the other golf travelers want to visit during this time as well, which means the hotels and golf courses are priced accordingly. So if you're looking to capture a little bit of extra value, consider the shoulder months of April and October. The temperatures are a little cooler, but the final price tag is a little more attractive as well. Of course, one of the biggest draws for golf in the British Isles is the opportunity to play the host courses of the Open Championship. But keep in mind, if you plan on playing the host of that year's tournament, the course is probably going to close 4 to 6 weeks in advance, sometimes a little longer, and there might be other restrictions in place such as fairway mats. So choose your dates accordingly. But the opportunity to play the course either in the weeks before or immediately after the tournament is always quite a thrill. Another thing to consider when selecting the dates for your trip is what else is happening around the area that you're visiting. Maybe U2 is in concert in Dublin, or the Edinburgh Military Tattoo is on in August, or any number of other things that might serve as either an enhancement to your trip or a deterrent to certain dates altogether. Graduation week in St. Andrews and other university towns is a perfect example. But this is where the expertise of your H&B Expedition Planning Manager really comes to the forefront, because they're going to be able to guide you to the right window of dates to make the most out of your upcoming trip. Our final tip here relates specifically to St. Andrews golf trips. If you're planning a trip to the home of golf, it might be a good idea to avoid the month of September. That's because the Old Course is unavailable for large portions of the month due to the R&A and other St. Andrews golf clubs hosting a variety of events. So if you're hoping to land a coveted spot on the tee sheet at the Old Course, it might be a good idea to steer clear of the month of September. So those are a few of the important things to consider when dialing in the dates for your upcoming golf trip to the British Isles. Of course, when to go is just one of many such decisions that you'll have to make along the way. But when you travel with H&B, your Expedition Planning Manager will be there for every single one of them. All you'll really need to do is sit back and count down the days to golf at its finest and life at its best.